All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Sophia Stefanowski, and I am an art history major with minors in communication studies and professional writing. I grew up in Yardley, Pennsylvania, and therefore went to Pennsbury High School. Some of my career goals include working in a museum type setting, more specifically, holding a curatorial position within a museum. I stay involved on campus by working. I manage the six student galleries here on campus, and I also am a gallery assistant in Miller Art Gallery. Some things I enjoy, like some hobbies, are photography and hang out with friends. And I also like to be outside, especially when the weather is warmer. And I like to attend the Kutztown football games, especially when the weather is warmer. Okay, I am going to share my screen here and show you guys my writing portfolio. All right. So the starting with the profile, the headline is the athletic senior writer Dana O'Neill speaks on her journey to becoming a writer. Subhead is former ESPN reporter discusses two of her books and celebrity interviews. This was one that got published to the Kutztown Keystone newspaper, and I had a lot of fun writing this one. Next is the sports. KU men's baseball wins one of two against St. Rose, losing 15-4, winning 8-2. Its subhead is Gavin Moretsky and Mitchell Pierce headline offense for KU. I was not familiar too much with the sport of baseball, but I really wanted to challenge myself with this one, and learn as much terminology as I possibly could and to do my best here. So that's that. The hard news is the headline KU set to host Rutgers Dr. T. Corey Brennan. Subhead is a lecture to focus on Italy's Boncompagni Ludovisi family. This one was a little bit easier for me to write as I know Dr. T. Corey Brennan and I was familiar with what he was going to be talking about this day. So yeah, that's the hard news. Next is the opinion. Should prolific artists be canceled because of their life decisions? And the subhead is Caravaggio is on the verge of being removed from museum exhibits. This kind of dilemma was talked about in one of my classes freshman year. And I really wanted to continue on with this conversation and to dive deeper and kind of see where we stand now with this dilemma in the art history world. Lastly is the obituary. The headline is KU alum dies at 100. The subhead is private burial will be held in Verona, Italy for influential art historian and author. I have never written an obituary before. So this was a first and just trying to, have all of the accomplishments in there. And in this case, we kind of got to manifest in a way. Okay, so next I'm going to show you guys my profile piece that was published to the Kutztown Keystone newspaper. One thing I really learned here was how to write headlines and subheads. I was not familiar with writing any of this before coming into a journalism class. And knowing that I like having the intent of getting this published to the Kutztown Keystone newspaper, I really wanted to create a headline and subhead that was appealing to the audience. And I really wanted people to click on it and read it. So that was kind of my journey with this piece and just trying to figure out how to do this while still making something that I liked. And I was able to learn through Dana that creating a headline and subhead is not an easy thing and can take a couple tries. I also learned in class how to conduct interviews. I interviewed Dana O'Neill, and I took this as a challenge and kind of understanding that this is a conversation and I have to listen and then respond back in a way where, it's kind of bouncing off her ideas and understanding that what she was saying, I had to pick the most important pieces to tie that into my writing. So that's what I learned there. And then lastly, this is my hard news article that was published to the Keystone newspaper. And I learned here how to embed photos, and I really wanted to eliminate any copyright issues. So here I reached out to Dr. T. Corey Brennan directly, and he was very generous in sent me files and folders of many photographs. And so I used his photos directly, and I put by Dr. T. Corey Brennan to eliminate any of those issues. Okay. Lastly, a current event that I learned in this class is ChatGPT. I used it to prepare for an interview. I interviewed with an art museum and I asked it what questions are they most likely to ask me in an interview. And then it responded with questions. And then I asked it, how do I respond to these questions? And then it gave me an answer with how to guide my answers to those questions. So that was very interesting. And they did actually ask me some of these questions in the interview. So yeah. All right, let me stop sharing here. My name is Sophia Stefanowski. This ends my presentation, and thank you so much for watching.